Let's take a look here at Jamboard Scenario 1. So we'll start here by going to your waffle and we'll scroll down in the menu, click on Jamboard. This also can be accessed through Google Drive by clicking the new button. It will be Jamboard will be an option for you to choose. So I'm going to go here to the Jamboard website here from my waffle. Bottom right corner, I can click on plus button and start a brand new jam. So jams are characterized by their frames here. By default, it's a plain white background, and you have one frame. But if you click on this button here at the top, you can add frames. You can add up to 20 frames as of right now. So I'm going to just do one with 4 frames here. And what I can do here, I can set the background to be more than just plain white. So I can click on background here. Maybe I want to use, in a math class, I can have graph paper here. So if kids, if I create a jam with some graphing problems here, I could have them use the graph paper. And if they're using a stylus, they can then use the marking pen tool. So we'll say this one here. And if they have a stylus here, that they're able to draw and write on the jam a lot easier than using a mouse or a trackpad on a laptop. So if you have a touchscreen device, using a stylus makes this a lot easier. Let's go over to another one here. Let's say I want to set the background to some line paper. On this one here, I can choose maybe this dot background. The last one here, I can also do a custom one here where I hit the image and I can add any kind of image that I have in Google Drive. I can do a Google search. A lot of ways to get it, just like you can do with anything with Google as far as getting images. I'm going to browse my computer here and we'll use this picture right here as my background. There it is. And again, with any background, I can draw over it and it doesn't mess up the actual background. One of the most common things to use Jamboard is using the sticky note function right here. And I can change the color of these notes to any of these choices here, or I can hit this one here and it's no color. Click save. No background color. Maybe I want to do one that's this color. I can move my notes around. There's the one with no background color, so that wouldn't be good for that one there. But you can see how this goes. With sticky notes, from what I understand, there are no limits to the amount of sticky notes. This is a great way to get kids really engaged in an activity with the sticky notes. Really a good way to check for understanding or have kids rate things and leave their opinions. It's in a collaborative way. Another thing you can do here is add an image, and pretty much you can pull. If I pull the image from anywhere, from any source, I'm going to use my computer here. Whatever image you put there, it kind of acts like a sticky note. It behaves the same way on the frame. So once it's there, I can drag it around. I can resize it. Here I can even tilt it. I can do the same thing here with my sticky notes. So your images will then act just like a sticky note would. Another thing you can do here also is as a text box. Let's go over to a different frame. So if I click on here, I can type text like that. So if I don't want to have to write using my mouse, or a stylus, I can type text out that way. And another cool thing here is we'll go over back to this one here, is the laser tool. So if I'm giving students viewing permissions only, where they can see it on their screen, I can then kind of teach a lesson, and they can follow along using the laser pointer. So as far as the sharing settings here, it's pretty much the same with anything as you would with Google. So if I click in here, I'm able to give students either edit permissions, where they can draw on my jam, or they can add images or sticky notes to the jam, or viewing permissions, where they can just kind of follow along on their own screen as I as I explain things. So there's really, the possibilities are endless when it comes to Jamboard.